Hey, I'm Obed, and today I'm going to talk about witchcraft. And you might ask, why witchcraft? Like, I want to talk about this because I want you to get divine knowledge and understanding, and edify you, so that you might have the knowledge to how can I say it? I just want to edify you, okay? So that you can get the knowledge to discern certain things in the spirit, okay? So witchcraft is more like witchcraft, and like the witchcraft that it was then back in the days. And I want to give a couple of examples of the old school witchcraft and the current witchcraft, okay? So the old school witchcraft, people dressed in a certain type of way. They did the level of witchcraft that they operated in was really super. But now in these current times, people have tried to blend in with the normal days. So witchcraft today can look like someone having a crystal, praising a crystal, and it can look like also like someone having like certain elements that they work with. Like they might be carrying certain powers. So one of the examples that I'm going to give, so that you can get it and understand it, is that when I was young, we had punishment that were given at school if you were insubordinate, okay? And this punishment came with a couple of strokes. Now these strokes, some of the teachers became brutal in the way they cooperated in our punishment. So one of the students came with suggestions of, when you get he said, if you get an onion and put it in your armpits, okay, the teacher happens to whoop you a couple some strokes and you faint, that onion is gonna make you faint. And when you faint, what happens is that the teacher gets a punishment, maybe a suspension or something like that, but there are going to be consequences for his actions, okay? But when I look at it at retrospect, that was witchcraft, because how can an onion make you faint, you guys? And also the thing that I grew up when mob justice was a thing, but one thing I heard of was some of the thief that was caught by the community was brutally beaten to the point that he was supposed to be dead at the time, but he didn't die. So in the process of beating him, like the pain was so much, and he said, you know what? In order for me to die, you guys are going to cut here, remove some stuff in me, then I'll get to die. Now they cut him, removed some stuff, and he died. After removing all that stuff, he died. But he was brutally beaten to the point where he was supposed to be dead and he didn't die, okay? That was witchcraft, okay? Now this is what I've seen as me of it, okay? This is eyewitness stuff. Like this is content from eyewitness. Like I saw a man walk in, when wood is burnt, then that red charcoal that comes with that red hot charcoal. I saw a man walk in that red charcoal and nothing happened to him, nothing, okay? And then I saw another man who was possessed by an evil spirit, and he summoned the evil spirit, then the evil spirit like possessed him, and then he rubbed his head on a rough surface, to the point that if the way he was rubbing his head, his skin must have been, it was supposed to be off his skull, but he had no scratch, not any scratch on his head. So that I saw, and I've seen more, okay? And that is also witchcraft. But nowadays, that witchcraft that people operate in looks like this. Some people, when they open up shops and stores, put certain materials to draw clients, to draw customers in their shops, okay? And now, if you happen to work in these shops where your boss has these elements that he uses to attract clients and customers, they give windows for demons to come in, okay? And when these demons come in to operate, because these things don't operate in the spirit, of the Lord. They operate in these are evil spirits. This is Satan, because Satan gives them power. Okay, so what happens is that when these spirits, when the window is open for these spirits to operate in, the spirits get to come out. So if you just walk there, they can get attached to you. It's like you being around someone who's smoking. Around someone who is smoking, you also happen to be a passive smoker. That can also affect you. Same way in the spirit, if you're around someone who operates around witchcraft and they use these spirits and evil spirits to have power over clients, to draw clients, you get to go with these things back home. They can bring disease. Okay, this is the story of Job. When God lets Satan attack Job, he got diseases. Same can happen. Like, it might escape you and then your sons become sick all of a sudden. But I've had these stories happen where someone like comes to church and then they tell them, oh, it's so and so that you work for does this and this. So that can happen. And if you're around people who do that, like, the chances of those spirits getting attached to you are very high. Okay, now there's this lady who happened to be in such a situation, and he got married. He was married to his husband, but all of a sudden he started having dreams where he was sleeping with something. Okay, and in the dream, these evil spirits started. In the dream, these evil spirits started doing what? In the dream, these evil spirits started having intercourse with him. So started giving birth. Okay, in that dream. So in the dream, whenever he sleeps, he dreams having a family, another different family. But he's so possessed. He doesn't have peace. When he wakes up, he's so angry. She's so angry. So finally, they go to church. They prayed for him. Prayed for her, sorry, and she got delivered. But in the process of praying for her, the evil spirit says, hey, this is my wife. This is my wife. Okay, and that's how people get, married. Things claim them, like evil spirit claim them. You just being around something, the evil spirit can claim you. Being around someone operating with the realms of witchcraft, those evil spirits get to, operate. Another thing, it also looks like how witchcraft looks like today. When you see someone, like, if they are drinking liquor and then they pour it on the ground, the liquor is also a form of spirit, but they get open doors for evil spirits to operate. You get? Because when the devil sees that you no longer believe in God, but you have something else to believe in, he comes to justify whatever you believe in. So he's going to bless you. He's going to give you things. So whenever you keep on blessing or speaking to mediums are people who speak to the dead people. Okay, now if you hear someone that says that I believe in the universe is going to bless me, that is also witchcraft. If you see someone with a crystal, that is also witchcraft. Okay, why is it witchcraft? Because the devil gets to use those things to draw you away from God, and then he can bless you. Whenever you no longer believe in God to bless you and you believe in something else to bless you, the devil gets to use that. So he opens doors of his evil spirit to come and bless you. And whenever these evil spirits bless you, there is nothing that comes from them that doesn't come with consequences. So let's look at the Bible verses to talk about witchcraft. Leviticus 19:33 says, do not turn to mediums or seek out spirits, for you will be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. You see what it says? For you will be defiled by them. Remember the woman I told you that was being sexually abused in her dreams by this evil spirit? Does it now make sense? Okay. Another Bible verse. This comes from 2 Chronicles 33 verse 6. Chapter 33 verse 6. He sacrificed his children in the fire of the valley of Ben Hinnom, practiced divination and witchcraft, sought omens and consulted mediums and spirits. He did much evil in the eyes of the Lord, arousing his anger. Seeing that. That was Manasseh who did that, and there were consequences if you read the Bible. I'm not going to get in details with that. Another Bible verse is 1 Chronicles 10:13. Saul died because he was unfaithful to the Lord. He did not keep the word of the Lord, and even consulted Medium for guidance. Now, I told you that medium are the people that speak to the dead people. If you find someone who tells you, hey, like, I have a solution to your problem, but you have to go to a medium so that he talks to someone in your past or your grand, so that they can place you. That things don't really work. There are consequences, because when the devil sees you operating in such a way, he gets to open doors for the evil spirits to operate. Okay. And the second Bible verse comes from Isaiah 8:19. It says, when someone tells you to consult medium and spirits who whisper and mutter, should not a people inquire from their God? Why consult the dead on behalf of the living? Now, this Bible verse is quite clear. You cannot consult from the dead people, okay, because they are dead. You have to seek everything that you want from God. Now, as we Christians, we have a gift of the Holy Spirit. Now, the gift of the Holy Spirit bears fruits in us. Now, one of the fruits that it bears is love, gentleness, kindness, okay, and love, gentleness, kindness, and what? Then the other stuff: love, gentleness, kindness, and joy, okay, and the other one is not coming. Now remember, as I'll tell you. But also there are also the fruits of the Satan. Satan has his fruits. When Satan is all over you and he has possessed you, he has these fruits. Remember that kid that was possessed by the evil spirit in the Bible, and the disciples that failed to cast out the evil spirit. Remember what was happening to the kid? The kid was always being thrown to the ground so that they can be killed. Was always angry. Like, a lot of things will happen to that kid. Those are one of the fruits that happen if you are possessed by the evil spirit. And even though you practice in witchcraft, the thing that draws you to practice witchcraft can be jealousy. And if jealousy is too much, it's going to bear fruits, okay? Now, these fruits can lead to you practicing witchcraft and someone that you hate or you have that feeling of jealousy on, you may want them to be dead. Now, these evil spirits are going to come and kill him, okay? Whatever you're using that you're sending them to be, so that they can die, the mission is going to come complete. So these are the fruits of Satan. If you have a lot of hate, that's a fruit. Like, too much hate. Like, hate can be information, because these are feelings that inform you. But when it's too much, too much, like small things make you hate someone and you hold a grudge for too long, that can be a fruit. Deception, okay? The enemy comes to steal and to rob, okay, and to lie. Even remember the garden that Satan lied to Eve, okay? That's the devil. Anger, okay? Anger is also a fruit of Satan. Then jealousy. It's about jealousy. So for now, I can only speak about that, but I'll dive more in these details in the next video. But I just wanted you to get to know how this looks, how modern day witchcraft looks like, so that you can be able to know more about these things and be edified, okay, and be able to have the ability to discern when you see people who are operating in the Holy Spirit, and run away from them. Run, okay, so that you don't bear the fruits of Satan. So for now, I say the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you. May he be gracious with you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace, okay? So if you're looking for help of deliverance, if you have been possessed by the spirits, the evil spirits, or you've been around people who are practicing witchcraft, you might go to a pastor or someone high in the spirit to pray for you, or if not, I'm going to make a video about the resources that you may need, self-deliverance and the content. So you might check out the content in the next video, but for now I have that. But if you need more help, go to your local church, find a pastor, let them pray for you, let them give you more knowledge about this so you can be aware of these things. But for now, I gotta say bye-bye.